Hi everybody, Johnny Wilson here. Progressing onto single leg landing mechanics. And what does that mean? So landing mechanics are it's talking about our relationship with the ground. How do we land on the ground? Do we land with good control or poor control? Do we land where we're ready to accept the forces in there, or are we not able to accept those forces? So usually when we're landing and we're improving our dynamic single leg ability, we're on one leg. So I just want to explain a couple of things. A leap is when we leap from one leg to the other. A jump is when we're jumping on both legs. And then a hop is when we take off and land on the same leg. So I'm in the confines of my own house. Live in a bungalow with the dog Jack, and I need to work on my landing mechanics. So I like to kind of vary this stuff up. I mean, usually what I would normally do with athletes is I would do a triple in a straight line. I would do a triple hop to stick. So a triple hop to stick is where 1, 2, 3 land and stick the hop. Okay. Now I'm not hopping there for distance. I'm not seeing how far I can hop. I want to see, can I hop and control it? And when I stick, I don't want my knee to fall in like that. I don't want to have increased trunk flexion or rotation. And I don't want to fall over. So I really want to be in that 1, 2, 3, hop, stick, and move off. So that's your triple hop to stick. But to make it a little bit more interesting, what you can do is just find anything you've got around the house. These are Paulina's, not mine. And we can vary it up a little bit. Now, one of the things with hopping is that you've got to be careful on the amount of hopping you do. So you don't want to do huge volumes of hopping. So in any one session, I recommend no more than 18 hops. And usually you would do those in 3 sets of 6. With these, what I might do is rather than going in a straight line, in a sagittal plane, I can change the plane I jump in, I hop in, and I can also change my position in the air. So for example, I might hop over the Pringles and then again focus on the landing. So I've done a ladder hop. I might now hop over the resistance band and try and I'll face this way for the camera. So I go and then see if can I land like that. Then I might want to do a 180 degrees, so that you can challenge your friends with this. So can they get around? So I've done 2 hops already. So I need to be careful because I've got 4 hops left and I need to get around my circle. So there's a turn. There's my 3rd hop. Challenge my balance straight away, which is great. Get to here, line myself up for my next one. So I want to get over the bottle and back onto the resistance band. I probably got to jump high at this stage to get over that one. So, and I want that soft landing. And I know that it's a really good exercise because it's challenging my single leg dynamic stability. Then I would do the same on the opposite leg. And for that circuit, I would probably only do 2 sets at the most. So that would be 12 hops on each leg. Again, it's a great exercise to do either before training or as part of an injury risk mitigation strategy, so reducing your risk of future injury. If you have had previous ACL injuries, I'm sure you're familiar with landing mechanics and the importance of moving with good control. And the more you practice something, the better you get at it. So a lot of ACL injuries happen because we lose control of the knee, so it goes into dynamic valgus, and that causes a pull on the ACL, that ligament. That stops the femur moving, or the tibia moving forward on the femur. And then that can cause a tear or rupture, and that's quite a lengthy rehab, whether you have surgery for it or not. So if you want to improve your single leg dynamic stability, landing mechanics are a great option to start with. They're also where we would start before we start doing plyometrics. And plyometrics are when we're looking at the force generation. So how high can you jump, and you're looking at your stretch shortening cycle and rate of force development and so on and so forth. Whereas instead of looking at the force generation, we're looking at how do you accept the load, and can you accept the load with really good control. So remember, it's not about the numbers, and you definitely don't want big numbers for this. It's small numbers. It's all about control, strength under control, moving well, precision in moving, proprioception, building up that brain body connection, and the more you do that, the better you're going to move on in your sport. So hope you enjoy, guys. If you haven't already pressed subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. Would be really helpful. Helps us motivate us with the exercise as well. And we'll be posting more videos, so catch you all soon.